This is the UTV 40 Ford Friday Night Rivals, sponsored by Mullinax Ford.
Two of the top 10 ranked teams in 6A match up here tonight on Friday Night Rivals as McGill-Toolen travels to Blount to take on the Leopards in a game that's going to really start to clear up the playoff picture in 6A Region 1 down here on the Gulf Coast. Good evening. I'm Jim Cox, my partner Dan Brennan, as always on a Friday night here. And a matchup here tonight, Dan, we saw the records here. They're a little maybe misleading for a couple of reasons. One, Blount has only played 5 games because they had their first 3 canceled because of COVID. And then you've got McGill. They come in. They've won 5 in a row after we saw them against Saraland. But I think the competition is definitely going to stiffen tonight here for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a good barometer of who these teams are, what they are going forward, and have a better idea how they stack up in the playoffs when every game's going to count.
We saw McGill give up 42 in their season opener here on Friday Night Rivals against a Saraland team. Since then, they've only given up 15 points in the subsequent 5 games, and it starts with their defense and their senior leadership. And Ernest Hill said it had to change quickly after the Saraland game.
Yeah, he said they tried some things in that game. They kind of were experimental, and they had a lot of time on their hands, COVID, right? And then they said, forget that. Go back to the drawing board, back to what we do, basically. And Jaden Mosley is a free safety for this team. And he's somebody that's probably going to play a big role tonight because this Blount team's got some talent. They like to attack you a number of different ways. He's going to be busy back there, but look at the size and speed. He's got it all, and so he's just somebody they're going to have to depend on that very back end to keep anything from getting loose at the backside.
Yeah, he has helped lead this McGill defense to 3 shutouts in the last 5 weeks as well. Now, on the other side, I think the Blount Leopards are trying to find themselves maybe still a bit offensively. They're not averaging as many points as we've seen in the past from this Blount team, only about 22 a game. But if they're going to get points, they want to get it on the ground because they still think that's what they do best.
Yeah, if you want to find yourself, hand it to number 3. He's the guy right here. Jairus Williams is one of the best running backs in the area for sure. I think he's one of the best running backs we've seen.
He's a special kid.
Yeah, in all these years. He's built pretty thick, but he really runs well. He's got great vision and good speed, too. McGill's going to see a lot of Jairus Williams tonight, and you at home will as well. I think you'll enjoy what you see.
Yeah, Spanish Fort and Saraland and McGill-Toolen and Blount, they're going to be the 4 teams that go to the playoffs from this region, and I think we're going to know a lot more tonight, and then we'll really know next Friday how those seeds will shake out. But it should be a great matchup here tonight on Friday Night Rivals. A beautiful night, our first crisp one for high school football here on UTV 44. McGill and Blount kick it off right after this. Yeah, this is a big one in 6A Region 1 tonight here on Friday Night Rivals. McGill-Toolen and the Blount Leopards. As Dan and I were just saying, we know who's going to go to the playoffs, but we're going to figure out exactly what those seeds are going to be. We're going to know a lot more tonight and also after next Friday. As you see right here, Spanish Fort, top team in the region with that win over Saraland, but then the next 2, McGill-Toolen and Blount, right next to one another. And so, you finish up first or second in the region, you get a home game. 3 or 4, you got to go on the road. So, boy, you want to move up those standings, and we're going to know a lot more after tonight, Dan.
Yeah, we are. Probably going to know a lot more after the real soon. This Blount team looks like they're coming around at the right time of the year. McGill, also their defense has been phenomenal the last 5 games.
Kick bobbled on the far side. Edger picks it up, and now he breaks some containment. Drop the football. It's loose. And I think McGill got back on it. Anthony Eager was back to receive that one in. Good work falling on that one. Robert Greenwood, starting linebacker out there on special teams, was talking to his dad, Pat, before the game, and he comes up. That ball was kind of swinging freely there and knocked loose. So good ball awareness. There's Ernest Hill, his 4th season here at McGill-Toolen as a head coach. Was an assistant coach previous to that. And now we'll see. And we're going to see Spencer Arsenault come out at quarterback. We were wondering, he's been out with an injury and came back, played some last week against Robertsdale, and he's back in and tosses it high on the far side to Will Taylor. And the junior has his 12th catch of the year and a first down. Freddie Davis had been playing at quarterback while Arsenault was out. And so they bring Arsenault back Williams, Bolus, Broswell, Bayard, and Williams. They've kind of changed around that offensive line a bit since we saw them early in the season. Jordan Mosley on the outside. Taylor, who just had the catch there. Again, we'll probably see some Freddie Davis at quarterback tonight here as well. McReynolds has been the workhorse in the backfield, over 800 yards coming into tonight, and he'll get his first carry here. And he's going to keep pushing ahead and pick up about 5, averaging 8 yards a carry. And this Blount defense, Kyrie Lewis-Jones, rangy on the outside. Timmons, there's Lee Hunter, 4-star, going to Auburn in the middle. Campbell on the outside. Keldrick Smith, the linebacker, along with Anthony Jones and Maliko Bell-Donaldson. He is a player there. And then Armani Diamond, 3 interceptions and 8 pass breakups in the secondary. Harold Moore there, and Casher, the big safety. He might move up, play a little more linebacker tonight, and Kaiser back there as well. And now 2nd and 5 for the Yellow Jackets. And McReynolds gets stood up there. And guess who? Lee Hunter is there. We're going to talk about him a lot tonight. So Arsenault comes back in. He was 23 of 40 with 302. Went out with a broken collarbone. And now he's back in the lineup. And we saw him played well as a junior last year on this team.
He's really efficient last year, and this year, out for a number of weeks. His senior year, glad to be back.
McGill-Toolen 14-7 all time against Blount. These teams haven't played since 2007. Haven't met in the region since back 2013. Looked like they wanted to set up a screen. He said Arsenault going to pull it down, looking for the sticks on the far side. He's going to be hit and driven out of bounds short of the sticks. Keldrick Smith, the junior linebacker, came over there and closed quickly on Arsenault.
Excellent job by Smith. Showed some good speed because Arsenault looked like he might have had the corner, but not in fact.
See what Smith,
Blount's about to get the football.
See what Smith has done on the defensive side there. And so 4th and 3, and McGill comes out, and looks like they will try to go for it here. See if Arsenault comes up with a hard count. Again, McReynolds, he's been really everything. Good 2 tight ends. There's a hard count, but it looked like McGill moved on the right side. Fayard, the junior.
Dead ball. Last one. Half 5 yards. 4th down.
Alan Duhan, our referee here tonight. And, oh, boy, you hate that. You go on a hard count on 4th and 3 instead. The 5 yards you don't care about. It's just the execution up front.
Yeah, they tricked themselves. And now Blount will get the ball if they can get themselves straightened out here.
Kilpatrick on to punt. And McGill tries to keep that one out of the end zone, but it'll be a touchback there with a big kick from Kilpatrick. You can send us our questions. Hey, guys, at utb44.com. Pat and I will, Dan and I will try to answer those. Pat Greenwood might even send us in an email. He's down on the sideline tonight. And, of course, if you want to send us a text up to the booth, we'll always try to answer those as well. I have my phone on this week. Of course, last week I did not have the phone on during the broadcast.
There you go. We'll get some text.
Now look who lines up in the backfield for Lev Holly's squad. Big number 7. That would be Lee Hunter. He actually has a carry this year. Instead, they'll go to Jarvis Williams. His 45th carry of the season. 6-year Lev Holly. 44 and 21 here. He's done a great job since coming down here to Blount. And boy, kids love him for a lot more reasons than just a football coach, don't they?
We all do. Lev's a really good guy, and he's taken on this job and these kids like his own.
Really has instilled a culture that he likes here. And Williams trying to get the outside, and that's Dontrez Williams, the outside linebacker from McGill, who came in to make the stop, and that'll bring up 3rd down here. The Blount offense: Crenshaw, Hardy, Eaton, Daly Locke, and Connor Howard. Another one of our new favorites we met on the pregame show tonight. Diamond, the leading receiver, on the outside. They also look to go to Grays, the Kansas commit, on the other side. Williams will get to it. Lamarcus Brown, the quarterback. He's a threat to pull it down and take off and run, as well as he's rushed for almost 300 yards coming into tonight's contest. He'll keep it on the ground. Williams, Desmond Simpson, big nose guard from McGill. Shut him down right at midfield. And we'll see the punt team as McGill's defense forces a 3-and-out. Davis, Simpson, and Brown up front. And then linebackers Williams, Bryant, Connor Blake, and Robert Greenwood. And then in the secondary, Prescott, Pierre, Braden Turner, and Jaden Mosley, who was our guest on the pregame show. Big 6'2", 195-pound senior safety that Dan talked about to open up the broadcast. Let's go. And get a timeout.
Defense, get ready. Defense in the hole.
4th and short. Glenn Holly might be thinking here what he wants to do. Daphne continues to roll on as they shut out Murphy last night in a 7A matchup, 34-0. Davidson and Bryant last night with Bryant getting the win. Theodore continues to roll as well. Impressive in 7A. Foley and Mary G last night. Fairhope and Baker tonight out in West Mobile. Spanish Fort and Citronelle. Saraland and Robertsdale going tonight. Baldwin County and Gulf Shores, St. Paul's and Alberta. Satsuma taking on Faith, UMS and BC Rain. Mobile Christian and Jackson tonight. Williamson and Viger along with Escambia County and WS Neal. And St. Michael's back at it. Lighthouse Christian tonight. Bayside at home. Excels at home. Clark County and Leroy, big matchup up there. Red Level and Brantley tonight. And see some games still scheduled getting shifted around. Davidson and Fairhope will play on Tuesday night, as everybody's trying to get those games jammed in that had to be rescheduled. And they'll go Wildcat here with Williams on 4th and short. He goes on the right side, and he is not going to get it. I'm not even sure he got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just that, but a big stop by this McGill defense.
I thought it was worth the gamble.
Sure.
You know, you got a really terrific running back, and you just go power with him, and you think you can get a half a yard, but credit McGill. This is a defense that looks a lot better than the one we saw week 1 against Saraland.
I think this is also a statement by Lev Holly saying what he thinks of his defense, saying, hey, even if we turn it over here at our own 30, let's see if my defense can make a stop. Arsenault with a low snap. He comes out, able to get it to Taylor. Taylor finds a little gap, and he's going to pick up 9.
He didn't find a gap. He created a gap. A nice little move, and able to sneak downfield. Got some quicks.
So again, this McGill team, they were off the first 2 weeks, and their offense has really been going behind this young man, Braylon McReynolds Jr., 5'8", 170 pounds, and we said averages almost 8 yards a carry, and he'll get it here, and that one's going to be blown up. Big penetration by the Leopards, and Lee Hunter, his 15th tackle for a loss on the season. He's going to Auburn, 4-year starter. 4-star recruit.
Are you projecting what it'll be at Auburn, or is that what he's done here?
That's what he has done here at Blount. They lose 5 there. 6'4", 315. See those impressive tackles again. They've only played 5 games, even though their record indicates more. On the field, they've only played 5 games.
Yeah, you've got decisions that were decided by COVID. One time it was their player infected, and 2 times it was other teams, so those were wins and losses.
Yeah, their first 3 games had to be canceled because of forfeit, and McGill takes a timeout here on 3rd down coming up. And you know what we've seen here in the first half of the first quarter, Dan, I think is what we're going to see a lot of tonight. Yards hard to come by, keeping it on the ground, or quick outs, maybe some screen passes and short passes, those type things.
I think you're going to have to look for a breakdown defensively for a big play. Both these teams have got backs that can create a big play, but it's going to take probably a misfit on defense and then a talented running back to take advantage.
Friday Night Rivals brought to you by Mullinex Ford, driving our broadcast each and every Friday night. We thank them for being a big part of these games we're so lucky to get to do. Week 9, partner.
It's unbelievable.
Week 9 of the broadcast schedule that we're in here tonight. Now, McGill, they were off the first 2 weeks of the season. They're one of the few teams that have not had COVID issues, either themselves or an opponent. So Jordan Mosley With those 25 catches, he's their leading receiver. And they go inside to McReynolds, and he's going to get a couple, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's going to be a matchup we'll keep an eye on. I always do this defensive line strong for Blount, and see what this offensive line for McGill can do. Is 4th down coming up after McGill got the stop on 4th down. Our BLP Mobile Paint School colors cam. The Blount crowd doing a good job. Lots of masks in front of us. Lots of distancing as well. And 4th and a short 2 here for the Yellow Jackets. Dump it out of the backfield. Able to get it complete. And Byron Millsap with his 8th catch of the year. But he's going to be knocked. Let's see the spot over there, Dan Brennan. I think Blount thinks they knocked him out short of the sticks.
That's the same linebacker that made the
Eldrick Smith
play on the along the sideline the first McGill drive.
It is hard to see way over there as to where that.
Yes, sir.
Boy, this is going to be so close. That's right over on the McGill sideline. And he has got the 1st down by that much.
Wow. Watch the end of this play. Now watch the linebacker fight off the block. Boom.
And Millsap is 6'2", 215.
Millsap's a big boy.
Yeah. Smith is just 5'10", 175.
Smith's got a lot of dog in him.
So McGill converts on the 4th down. A new set of downs here for the Yellow Jackets. Keeping the far side pickup of just a couple again for McReynolds.
Yeah, this is one of those games that looks like just be happy with what you get. If you're not going backwards,
yeah,
be pleased. 2 or 3 yards, you'll take it. Blount and Spanish Fort were scoreless at halftime last week.
Yeah, that game ended up 14-10. And Blount had the ball back at the end of the game with a chance to make something happen. They didn't have a lot of time. There's Armani Diamond. We'll see him on both sides of the ball. 3 interceptions, also 8 pass breakups.
Yeah, they know this talented guy at McGill.
Pressure coming. Arsenault drops it off the back foot. Wide open, juggled. And out of bounds. Wow, Jordan Mosley was wide open and could not stay in bounds as he bobbled it and went to the far sideline and stepped out. That's one of those big plays that you may not get a lot of those opportunities there. They had pressure coming in. I'm not sure if it was Curtis maybe who was on the chase. Well, look here, Mosley. He would have been, he's wide open.
Yeah, that's really close.
It's tough to tell because his back was to us.
He's juggling it, but he got possession of it, and it looked like he was in, but
Arsenault bought a little time and then lobbed it up, and now 3rd and 9 coming up.
Hey, hey!
The officials trying to all right, so 3rd and 9. You see Arsenault, big frame, 6'2", almost 200 pounds. The pitch, turn in the corner. McReynolds breaks a tackle. He's inside the 10, drops his shoulder and lunged forward. And they're going to mark him inside the 1. On 3rd and 9. They go on a little quick pitch here, and Eager with a block there, and yeah, he stepped out of bounds all the way back at the 3, actually.
We've seen some small backs this year with a lot of fight in them.
And so 1st and goal. Here for the Yellow Jackets. Strong side of the bottom of your screen with Millsap down there to block. McReynolds tries to go that way, and he does for the Yellow Jacket touchdown.
Good blocking up front, right side.
So Blount goes for it on their own 30. Do not get it. Short field to the Yellow Jackets, and they take advantage with the touchdown. 11th touchdown of the season for Blaylin McReynolds. Michael Shine on for the PAT. Will Taylor will hold, and the left-footed kicker comes on trying to build the lead to 7, and he does. So McGill-Toolen's their defense comes up with a big stop, and then their offense takes advantage behind the same guy who's done it for the first 6 weeks of the season. Braylon McReynolds, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Yellow Jackets on top 7-0. 4 minutes to go with the first on Friday Night Rivals. Four minutes to go in the first. Friday Night Rivals, Jim Cox, Dan Brennan, and our entire UTV 44 crew headed up by Jared Kihas. You see that? Just 29 yards, took him 8 plays, and we said probably going to be what we're going to see most of tonight.
Yeah, and it was a play that leaked out to the outside, and they gave up some yards to McReynolds, and that was the one breakdown for the Blount defense because it looked like they got a stop on 4th down.
Yeah, big spot that McGill came up to get the conversion. Diamond still dances. Penalty flag dropped as Diamond all the way out to the 40, but the flag back at the 30-yard line. McConnell Collision Center flag. Boy, Diamond, you can see he's exciting when the ball's in his hands. You see him play again on both sides of the ball.
Hey, Coach, that wasn't a loss of down, so we did the right thing.
15.
And call back the Leopards up.
During the run, hold this receiving team. It's 15 yards, first down.
All right. You start a little bit further back than you planned on it, but you got the football. Let's see what Blount can do.
Back at the 25. They didn't get much going on that first drive. There's Jarvis Williams. He is the guy who makes it happen. They pitch it on the near side to Diamond. And good open field tackle as Diamond tried to spin it away there and got grabbed down low. And Diamond, who started out at McGill and ends up here, so they know him very well. You see what they've done on the offensive side. Also starts at corner. He's committed to go to Louisiana Tech.
He's an exciting athlete. That's one of the guys that will try to get the ball in his hands and take their chances with that.
Picked up 5. Sending Brown up to the right side, and then Williams tries to reverse field, and if he can turn the corner, watch out. He's going to get the first down, but ridden out of bounds after that as Bruce Davis, the defensive end, was out there chasing him in space and did a good job to force him out. But you see good vision here by Williams, and if he's able to get that just around the corner a little more, it might have been a big gain, but it is enough for the first down up to the 35.
McGill, per usual, very well at pursuing, very well at keeping everything on the inside. And they do it right there to kind of minimize what Williams ends up gaining.
LaMarcus Brown held a shotgun. Leads it again off to Willis, and he's to Williams, and he's to the 40 before Anthony Brown, the junior, came in to make the stop.
He's not going to get tired, I can tell you that. You can just hand it to him and hand it to him. He's sturdy, 195 pounds, and pretty big from the waist down.
Marcus Brown, the quarterback, was the starter for this team last year, but now they'll go Melvin Williams. Behind center, he wants to throw it to the near side. He quickly gets that one out and quick completion out to Taldrin, freshman wide receiver. Up to the 43 and going to bring up third down here. That's the first completion on the year for Williams at quarterback. Harris trying to break free, but Desmond Simpson, 5'10", 265, filling that gap and drives the Leopards back.
Yeah, he's been a problem tonight so far. He's had a really good game. He's disrupted things at the point of attack. And
did a really good job shedding the block there.
Yeah, he's done a good job so far.
Got around Eaton and had nothing to do. Williams there in the backfield and forces a punt. Townsend on to punt, and that one will be down by Williams up to the 36. We'll see McGill come back out here as they took advantage of that short field on the first drive. And we talked about McGill in the open and how they've kind of righted the ship after that first game we saw here on Friday Night Rivals. And this is their biggest test they've had since that game against Saraland. And get Arsenault back at quarterback to start here tonight. Bit of a low snap. Arsenault rolls out to his right with some pressure coming on the throw, on the roll. Gets it complete. Off again to Taylor, who took a big hit, but he's going to get 11 and have the first down. Darrell Williams, a sophomore with a big stick.
A good little player right here. And he does get hit pretty well, and he's low to the ground to start with.
This one's going to come back. Ooh, holding call. Connell collision flag on the play. You got a right to choose who repairs your car after an accident. McConnell Collision wants you to know that. They'd like you to call them for all your auto body needs. So, boy, you take 11 off from the first down there. And now you get back all the way back to your 25. Side give. McReynolds going to get a chunk of it back. Up to about the 34. And Arsenault had been rolling out and really dropped back, so the flag was even further back in the backfield than you see sometimes. And Keldrick Smith,
he's laying the wood on people tonight.
He's got a nose for the football.
Yeah, he's got a nose for putting people on the ground.
Let's see if the Yellow Jackets snap one here. Or
Watch out, Calvin. Watch out, Calvin.
just let the play clock run. They are going to take another shot. Hunter is coming in as they get the screen to McReynolds. And Reynolds is going to get it up to the 43 and going to bring up third and short to start quarter number 2 here on Friday Night Rivals 6A Region 1 matchup. McGill-Toolen and Blount doing battle. Numbers 8 and 10 in the state here tonight on UTV 44. Even when the Blount band is socially distanced, they're still loud here tonight.
Yeah.
At Harris Terry Stadium. Jim Cox, Dan Brennan, our entire UTV 44 Friday Night Rivals crew, 3rd and 4 here for the Yellow Jackets. A lot of motion. They give it off to Mosley, trying to turn the corner, and he's going to do just that and pick up the first down. Oh, no, they're going to mark him actually short. I thought he got around the corner there, but no, they're going to push him out at the 45, and so now Ernest Hill going to have a decision to make over on the McGill sideline, as we saw Blount go for it earlier and not get it. And I think Ernest has seen the way his defense has been playing here, and was trying to stay in bounds and couldn't walk the tightrope, and Darrell Williams, the sophomore, had the big hit on that drive, on that play that was nullified by a holding call. Kilpatrick, Monty Diamond. Ooh, lots and lots and lots of Yellow Jackets around. They're nowhere to go, and we'll see the Blount offense come back out here. More of our great Friday Night Rivals. Andy Citron Injury Attorneys brings you our Scholastic Athlete of the Week each week, and at the end of the season, one of those Scholastic athletes is going to win a $5,000 scholarship from Andy Citron Injury Attorneys. Also, McConnell Collision Center. Thanks for being a part of Friday Night Rivals. Bring you our penalties each night, and don't make the wrong call after an accident. Call McConnell Collision Center, the home of the invisible repair. Williams with a bit of a looping snack, fires to the near side, and Diamond hasn't complete. Not much of a gain there as he was covered by the outside linebacker Dontrez Williams. Diamond's 21st catch of the season, again going to Louisiana Tech. Got 4 touchdowns on the year, and they'll give him 5 on first down.
Tech or Lafayette?
Louisiana Tech is...
Okay. He's a talented kid.
Of course, we've seen commitments change from lots of players as things change around as well. Jarvis Williams going to have a first down up to the 38-yard line for the Leopards here. Williams had a nice talk with that young man on the field before the game. Not a lot of offense. A lot of yardage in that first quarter between both of these teams. And up at the 34, Williams. Ooh, high snap, pulled it down. Keeps his balance, and now scrambling with pressure coming from the backside. And he'll scramble and make something out of nothing there as he got to the 40 before Connor Blake, the senior linebacker. That could have been disastrous.
Yeah, Blount's got to get out of their own way. They've got to snap the ball, start the play with with an even odds chance of executing what they want. And right there was it's a good job by Brown to get something out of what was going to be probably a big disaster.
Empty the backfield. Williams rolls out, looking downfield, slings that one to the far side. And he's got it complete to Diamond. And Diamond lunges up to the 48. And he's going to have another Leopard first down.
He looks to Diamond a lot, doesn't he? And it's for good reason.
I've not seen him come to Cam Gray's yet, but Williams put a lot of heat on this one. Good job for some yards after the catch. There by Diamond up to the 48-yard line. Williams drops the shoulder up to the 45, and he'll pick up a long 6 on first down. Williams, he's going to Troy. I've seen some players leave the Gulf Coast, go up to Troy and have great careers up there.
Yeah, makes you wonder.
Turn his tail, looks on. Williams with time. Fires that one, and he's going to have it complete. That is Cam Gray's, the Kansas commit, his 15th catch of the season, the first one tonight. A good-looking big receiver on the outside, 6'2", 210.
He's going to be a man. He gets to Kansas, and he gets on a nutrition program there. He won't be 210 forever. And that was a nice, decisive throw, too.
Yep. Brent Dearman, the offensive coordinator up at Kansas. Of course, Viger, and he knows there's some talent down here to bring up to the Midwest. Big hit in the hole. Connor Blake, senior linebacker, with a big hit on Williams. He kind of got slowed down here, and then Blake comes in to help upend him. Greenwood was right there. Also for the Yellow Jackets is approaching 4 minutes gone by here in the second, up to the 33. Williams will bring it back to the backfield, and they go to Diamond, and Diamond dances up around the 30.
They're just taking little baby-sized bites, nothing big yet, but they're moving it down the field. They got third and short. You've got 2 downs to play with right here.
Third and less than a yard. As you look at Diamond, 6'1", 170. You got to think he's going to fill out a little more as well as he gets a little older and continues to get stronger in the weight room. Third and less than a yard. Looping snap. Williams, quarterback draw. He's going to have the first down to the 25. Move the sticks, and another first down.
Little by little getting down the field. McGill keeping everything in front of them.
That bend but don't break type defense.
Yeah, you've got 4 downs here, so maybe a chance to try to do something deep on this play.
Again, grazed to the bottom of your screen in the slot. He's got the size, and now he'll come in motion and go up to the far side. Williams looking handful of jersey there, and Armani Diamond. Dan Brennan called that one in.
Yeah, it's a perfect spot, Jim, because you've got 4 downs. You're now within a striking distance. You shorten that. You shorten your trip to the end zone by just taking one quick shot. You get back to your offense if it doesn't work. This one's going to work because of the interference penalty, and so
Braden Turner. You know, it's maybe not a horrible penalty though, because Diamond was going to get behind him, and that one was coming.
Pass interference against the defense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
That's what I was talking about here with the way these teams play defense. It's going to take one of the special athletes to get behind the defense, and right there Diamond did.
So half the distance here for Williams and the Leopards. Jarvis Williams to the outside, cuts it back in. Touchdown, Blount. Third touchdown rushing this year, Jarvis Williams. We talked about his vision earlier and saw it again on this one, Dan.
Yeah, great vision on this. Just got to keep feeding him. This kid. He's built for 30 carries. He can do it. Easy for me to say, right? Nice vision, nice cut, nice speed,
nice blocking in front.
Yeah, they did a good job there, and he's a stud.
Talbot on for the PAT. Monty Diamond will hold, and this is going to be a big point after here for the Leopards to try to tie it, and Blount does. And we're even almost halfway through quarter number 2. Friday Night Rivals, Jarvis Williams and the Leopards tie this one up on the long drive. Six minutes, 41 seconds left here in quarter number 2. Blount answers back with a McGill to that McGill touchdown, and they even things up here. 11 plays, 79 yards, almost 5 minutes. Jarvis Williams, his third TD of the year. That one from 16, and the Leopards have tied this one up. Our BLP Mobile Paints School Colors Cam. Good job by the crowd following the rules. This one bounces to the far side, and good alertness to call on that. With Reynolds.
Joris Williams now 11 rushes for 48 yards in that touchdown. He's starting to heat up.
Time for a trivia question, Dan Brennan. In the first running back to rush for 3,000 yards in a single season in Alabama high school football history. Not combined yards, not passing yards, on the ground. I'll even tell you this. 3,004 to be exact.
Gee whiz.
We'll have that answer for you in the second half of tonight's broadcast. Reynolds up to the 43. This McGill team. Blount here tonight. And they host Spanish Fort next week.
Exam time.
That'll really put some clarity into how the standings will shake out. 2nd and 7, Arsenault. Good coverage downfield. Now scrambling around. Still scrambling. Just goes to the sideline and picks up 2 as Campbell forced him there. Good coverage downfield by the Blount secondary because Arsenault wanted to take a shot there, but there was nothing open. Third down and 5 here for the Yellow Jackets. Arsenault again looking to throw it. Waits on the crossing pattern, able to get that one up to Millsap, and Millsap is brought down. Guess who? Keldrick Smith again.
Smith is having a game, y'all. He's making all the plays on third down. Crucial downs, and he's lighting some people up too. This kid is physical.
Might already pencil him in for potential player of the game nomination.
I like him.
If it was first half,
player of the first half,
you
right?
go ahead and write it in pen there.
Yeah.
And once defense looks like they will force the punt here on 4th and 5. Kilpatrick. To angle that one to Diamond, and Diamond looked like he was going to maybe go for the fair catch, then let it bounce all the way down to the 10-yard line. So 44-yard punt. And we'll get a timeout here. 5 minutes to go in the second. 7-7 Blount and Mac T here on Friday Night Rivals. Jim Cox, Dan Brennan, Matt Melton, and Jared Kihas, our entire Friday Night Rivals crew. We got to set up today. It wasn't super hot. It didn't rain. They had a good day. They don't always have days like that on their long days here, but just ready for this broadcast here tonight. Dump it out of the backfield. Jaris Williams to the 15, a gain of 5 as Williams bumped Williams out of bounds there. Melvin Williams, who hitting quarterback. We haven't seen LaMarcus Brown in there tonight. And Williams has shown he can throw it a little bit if he needs to. I like his decisions he's made.
Yeah, he's been very
so far
decisive. He's got a whistle for an arm, boy. He can let it fly.
A little more one-dimensional than LaMarcus Brown. It looks like who's really more apt to pull it down and run. As I say that, he'll keep it. And he's going to pick up the first down. And Williams faked it off to Jaris Williams there.
Yeah, it looked like a read option, and so he keeps it. Boy, he's quick as a lightning bug out there and gets the yards for the first down.
Pierre came and wrapped him up. As soon as You saw the linebacker there just take that one little half step inside, and off he went. Williams comes over here. Up to the 30. Got that one off complete. Tyler Beverly, the junior, with a catch.
Dontrez Williams with a nice stop on the end of that play. Wow. We're seeing a lot of good licks here tonight. You can tell it's region play, Jim.
Yeah, these are two teams that there's no shortage of athletes on both sides of the field, as they being the Leopards pick up 9. We'll call it 8 if no, call it 9 on first down. So 2nd and 1 here. Williams coming over the middle in a dangerous spot, able to get that one off complete. He's got the first down up to midfield and more. Still on his feet, breaking tackles is Armani Diamond to the 15-yard line.
Well,
now he spikes the ball at the end of the play, and he's going to get a penalty at the end of that one. Is from back to the 32.
Well, you can't do that, fella.
Picked up 34.
Is there a bigger flag taking them all the way back?
It's going to be do you think it'd be a dead ball?
Not from where they are now.
Oh, wow. So, again, that was a 34-yard gain. Oof. Let's listen here.
An illegal man downfield against the offense, which is 5 yards. After the play, personal foul, spiking the ball. After distance to the goal, we replay. 2nd down.
Well, you weren't going to have the play in the first place. You're going to lose 5 yards, and now you lost, what, 25?
So
nearly?
Wow, so instead of having it all the way up nearly in the red zone, just outside the 30, you're backed up all the way back to your 10-yard line.
And it's a hidden play.
Yeah,
you wouldn't even know this happened.
Inside with Jarvis Williams. So the dead ball foul coming at the end of the 5-yard infraction. The double whammy. Up to the 20 here. 2nd and 11. Actually, big 3rd and 11 now for the Leopards. Williams, pressure, dropped at the 15. Tried to step up in the pocket, and Jaden Mosley put a little pressure on, but Dalton James came in there, got him up high.
Wow, he flies in there.
Came down low as Anthony Brown was in there originally as well. Now they're going to say a face mask, 5-yard variety. Into that play, and did they? Yeah. So did they mark it? Stay 3rd and 11. Here Williams looking, rolls out to the right, trying to buy some time. Now fires, it's incomplete. He's trying to wait for Grays to come over all the way from the far side. And now Blount will be forced to punt. Ooh, those 2 penalties on the same play killed that drive.
Yeah, it was a spectacular play, too. It was a great throw by the quarterback, and then a fantastic run by Diamond after he makes the catch. He didn't want to go down when he went down. he spiked the ball, and that was part of the problem.
Jordan Mosley on a low snap, pressure coming. That one was partially blocked, and McGill is going to have great field position. Super low snap, and McGill got a hand on it. Here's the top 10 polls. You see 6A. Look at that. Saraland, Spanish Fort, McGill, Blount.
A lot of local flavor there, huh?
4 teams that are going to go to the playoffs out of this region occupy number 6, 7, 8, and 10. Oxford, the top team there. Mountain Brook, Clay Chalkville, and Vincent Valley, Opelika, Saraland, Spanish Fort, McGill-Toolen, Pelham, Blount.
That was the old 2-minute drill. 1:43 left. Let's see what Arsenault and McGill can do.
McGill has had good field position in this first half. They only had to go 29 yards on their first drive. Arsenault looking to take a shot on first down to the near sidelines, and incomplete. So he wanted to come back to Will Taylor again. And this offensive line doing a good job to give Arsenault some time to throw the ball.
I agree. He was able to look way downfield there.
Blount only rushing 3. Arsenault had a chance, and that one just drifted a bit on Taylor. Second and 10. They give it up. McReynolds spins in the middle to the 35. It'll bring up third down.
They faked the jet sweep and handed to their bell cow there, and he's encouraging them to move a little bit quicker now.
3rd and 5 here for the Yellow Jackets. Arsenault on the pitch. McReynolds back to the inside. He's going to be stood up after he gains 2, and 4th down coming up here. Blount, good job to sniff that one out from the get-go, and inside a minute. Good timeout by the Yellow Jackets here to talk about it on what they want to do on 4th down. 4th and 4 from the 35.
Well, this one has not provided us with a lot of surprises. It's kind of what we thought it would be. Yards hard to come by, and scores hard to come by, and
McGill coming out of the timeout. Here we've seen Arsenault try to go downfield several times here tonight. It's been good coverage, and as you said, both teams have been very content just to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah, very, very even stats. Blount with 115 yards, total yards, and McGill with 103. And first down's hard to come by.
They had a chance on the touchdown to Mosley that couldn't hold on to, juggled on the far sidelines in that first quarter, and now 4th down. They fake the pitch. Arsenault wide open down the far sidelines, and it's dropped. Anthony Eager, the sophomore. They got exactly the call they wanted. The pitch, the fake pitch, allowed Eager to get some separation.
Yeah.
Arsenault puts it up.
A great design of the play with that situation where Blount's coming hard, knowing they're going to run it, and they don't run it. And a drop by Eager, or the Yellow Jackets have got the lead at the half.
Yeah, that's 2 that slipped through the hands of Yellow Jacket receivers. Now the Leopards with 2 timeouts. They'll get the ball to start the second half. Jarvis Williams out to the 41. Not use a timeout here. A huge hurry here on second down. Williams steps up, wants to air it down, looking for Grays, and he overthrew him. Boy, didn't think that would be an issue, is overthrowing the speedy Grays, but Williams wound up, and he could put just a little more air under that one. Grays may have a chance to run underneath it.
Yeah, that would have been a shocker to end the half, but
does plant a bit of a seed.
Yes, it does.
For the second half, thinking, ooh, okay, we do have to respect the deep threat here from this young man. It's now 3rd and 5 coming up. Williams quick out to the near side and be a first down, but that'll bring the half to a close, and head to halftime even at 7. As we'll talk to Leopard head coach Lev Holly here momentarily. Is his team in the Yellow Jackets even at 7? And Coach Holly, I don't think a lot of surprises here tonight. I think we all thought this was going to be the type of game we were going to see here tonight. High, tight scoring, and everything's going to have to be really earned very hardly on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, that's what we expected. You know, we talked about it, just coming out and, you know, try to establish the run and create an identity. You know, but it's 2 good football teams just battling it out. So they just got to go in and make some adjustments up front, but I feel good where we are.
Got to feel good about how Melvin Williams, your quarterback, is playing here tonight in the first half, too.
Yeah, I think he's playing really well. I think he's managed it well, and, you know, but we got 24 minutes to go, so we'll go in, make some adjustments, and come out and try to finish this thing off.
Hey, Lev, this is Dan. I've got a suggestion for you. Keep giving it to Jarvis Williams, because he looks like 30 carries won't be a problem for him, and at some point he's going to make dynamite happen.
Yeah, that's, you know, we talked about it being the plan of, you know, we got to come in and we got to feed him, and just hoping that we can get in and bust a few here and just try to put this thing away. All
right, thank you for your time, Coach. Go get with your kids, and we'll come back second half. Wow, 7-7. We thought we would thought it was going to be a tight scoring game. Lev answered it better than I asked him to start that interview, for sure. 7-7 on Friday. He knew what I was trying to say.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
Well, Friday Night Rivals here on UTV 44. Halftime here on the campus of Blount High School, Harris Terry Stadium, 7-7. McGill scored first, Blount evened it up, and that's where we're at right now. At the end of tonight's game, we'll have 3 players that will give you a nomination for our players of the game. Last week, we saw UMS get another big win as they knocked off Satsuma in a region matchup for the Bulldogs. And UMS, this young man, Trey Singleton, led him to a state championship last year. And Terry Curtis talks about he's just a gamer, Dan Brennan.
Yeah, he'll play anywhere. You know, if they say can't play on the field, they go out in the street, he'll play out there. And he showed it in his versatility, and just leads you in every way. Here he runs it in for a touchdown, gets the last yard of a long drive. Very impressive against Satsuma last weekend.
Kind of helped take that game over early on for UMS with a couple of touchdown passes here, and then see what he's not afraid to do as well as pull it down. He's a big quarterback, and took it in there for the run, and he was our player of the game for leading the Bulldogs to that win last week. And our player of the game brought to you by Herc Reynolds, leading equipment rental suppliers in the country. Over 275 locations in North America. Whether you're a weekend warrior or have specialized engineered rental needs, Herc Reynolds, they can take care of you. And tonight we'll have 3 players of the game to nominate for next week here tonight at Blount. 7-7 at the half. 6A Region 1 matchup. Numbers 8 and 10 in 6A doing battle tonight here on Friday Night Rivals. There you see our halftime score from Blount. Jim Cox, Dan Brennan, Jared Kihas, our entire Friday Night Rivals crew here tonight for this one. As week number 9 of the broadcast schedule for the high school football. Only 2 more regular season weeks after this one.
Yeah, we didn't even know we were going to have a season, or we're going to have one game at a time. We're just taking it 1 week at a time, and so far, so good.
And that's not coach speak. That's real.
No,
that's what we have to do. So we always like to look at some other highlights from across the country on Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals. And we got maybe we might even make it this week. Maybe
let's look closely.
Yeah, let's take a look at last week's action from across the country.
14 carries there for 88 yards.
That's his season number. He came into the game with 80 yards. Here he goes. To Scott. That'll do it. Touchdown on the ground. B.A.
Step into the pocket. Barfoot hit from behind. Ben Price, the senior.
Martinson. Pump fakes. Going for Johnson. Ball tipped. Johnson makes the catch inside the 25.
33-yard line. Some pressure, and that ball is blocked. 3 blue jerseys trying to get it, and that ball is in the end zone, and it is a Newberry touchdown. Some pressure. The 6'4" flank.
Oh no. Oh, and look at this. Right into the hands. Oh, wow. What a play. Touchdown Escambia.
He went outside the half ends. He went inside where he knew he could split the defenders. Watch this.
And give credit to that quarterback for getting it off. Look at this guy. He just great tackle.
Still a minute to play, though. Dart being chased. He has to throw that high, and what a catch. Hillstead looking. Hillstead will run, and Hillstead is brought down, and that's it.
That's it.
The game is over, and the streak continues for Corner Canyon. 35 wins in a row.
Hillberry Special Teams, Westbury, I think it was. Who was that? We've talked about it for years.
Seen it for years.
Yeah, so
Special Teams.
Thursday Night Lights, Friday Night Rivals, and it was a good look. Wow, some wacky plays and some big plays. Big rangy safety coming over there to make that big one-handed pick there as well. Hey, our Scholastic Athletes of the Week brought to you by Andy Citron Injury Attorneys. Look at this. McGill-Toolen. Robert Greenwood, a senior, 29 on the ACT, 4.31 GPAs in the top 7%, not 10, not 8, top 7% of his class at McGill-Toolen. And see all his great things, and much like his dad, he's going to study mechanical engineering in college.
Well, we always want our sons and daughters to do better than us, and he's doing it.
So Robert Greenwood, starting linebacker for this McGill team, our Scholastic Athlete of the Week, and Connor Braxton Howard is our guest on the pregame show, and it was great to meet this young man, 3.8 GPA. Superintendent Advisory Council, and he's also Offensive Lineman of the Year for the Creighton Optimist Club, Player of the Week twice, Salvation Army athlete, does the most good. He's going to study nursing, and what a delightful young man he was on the pregame show, Dan Brennan.
Yeah, he's all business on the field, but he took the time to kind of temper it down a little bit and be nice to us.
Really thoughtful answers. Would take a moment to think about really how we wanted to answer the question. And he said he made our all interview team without question on the pregame show.
Yeah, he was great.
Congratulations to Connor and also Robert for being our Scholastic Athletes of the Week. And one of these two athletes, actually both of them, will now be in the running for the $5,000 scholarship from Andy Citron Injury Attorneys that he will present at the end of the season. So thanks to Andy Citron and all his folks, and the $5,000 scholarship offer as well. Halftime here at Blount. The Leopards, they will get it to start the second half. It's a 7-7 battle. Two good defenses and two teams offensively grinding it out here tonight. We'll come back to get you ready for the second half after this here on UTV 44. Kind of what we thought here in the first half, a evenly matched up game of evenly matched teams here tonight. We thought points were going to be at a premium. We thought yards were going to be at a premium, and big plays would be at a premium. And I think that's pretty much what the first 24 minutes showed us, Dan Brennan.
We had it all figured out pregame, and we're not that smart.
No.
So it shows you that they're delivering on what we thought they would do. We understand what they're trying to do, and Blount in particular just trying to, a little variety in their offense, but they really want to get that ground game going, and eventually they did.
Yeah, no big splash plays, not a lot of shots downfield.
No.
Had a couple of chances for McGill. They had some trouble holding onto the football and Blount keeping it on the ground. But these defenses really have been impressive here in the first half. And again, I think we're going to see a lot of the same in the second half.
Yeah, I think so. Braylon McReynolds, he's a little pinball for the Jackets. And he gets it in, really kind of a walk. And then this guy right here, Jarvis Williams, good cuts, good vision, good speed. And that was near a touchdown. He ended up putting it in later.
Yeah, McGill only had to go 29 yards on their touchdown drive because they stopped Blount on the first drive of the game in their own end at the 29. And then Blount had to go on a long drive there. They had to go 79 yards, but you see the total offense, just not a whole bunch of it there in the first half. Melvin Williams in at quarterback has been very efficient, 9 of 11. Again, no real big splash plays downfield. And Arsenault 6 of 9 for 53 yards. And again, keep handing the ball to Williams, 59 yards on the ground, 13 rushes. Dan Brennan says, get him 30.
Give him 30.
I think Lev would love to see him get 30. We'll come back. Second half will start. The Leopards will get it to start quarter number 3. We're at Blount tonight for a good one. 6A Region 1 matchup here on Friday Night Rivals. There we go. Halftime score 7-7. Blount will get. I don't think a lot of adjustments. What are we going to see? I don't think there was a lot that had to be made, certainly on the defensive side of the ball. Both coaches got to be certainly super excited about that.
So you don't want a man downfield and spiking the ball after a big play.
Yeah. So our BLP Mobile Paint School colors cam, the Blount Leopards band here. They were great at halftime as per usual, and they're loud here as per usual as tonight. Jerome Woods, the principal out here. Blount has them all following all of the social distancing guidelines and regulations. And we'll see what Blount can do to open things up here in the third. Fred Riley tuning into the game, watching tonight.
Just waiting for me to have a sore throat so he can slide in. He's just waiting for that moment.
He's always great to give us good insights on commentary. X's, O's. I don't know if he's the one who should be commenting about hair to me, since he has none. He's jealous of my flowing locks at the game here tonight.
Mane, yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. We're all in challenging times here when it comes to haircuts and things like that.
Hey, switch side!
All right, now they've had them lined up going the same way we were going in the first half, and somebody noticed that, and now away we go. And let's see, Michael Shine kickoff here for McGill-Toolen. Gray's back there. Diamond also back there for the Leopards. Boy, Gray's, look at him, 6'2", 210, going to Kansas.
They'll be happy to have him.
Looks like he's not limited to the places you could put him on the football field.
No.
Shine sends this one to the far side. Bounces, and Grays will pick it up at the 20 is where he's pushed out. Now Melvin Williams, you heard Lev Howley say he's happy what his senior quarterback did there in the first half. You see with the Leopards, though, so those first 3 weeks they had COVID. Then Greenville, Baldwin County, they had COVID issues, so they couldn't get any of those games. Came back, played Citronelle, and then Saraland, when they were just kind of, that game got moved because of the hurricane. Remember, that became a Saturday afternoon game.
Oh, yeah.
And then Mary G, Robertsdale, then they had the tight one over on the Hill last week. And so then they'll have the game against Gulf Shores next week, and then they're open the last week of the season. So they're only going to play 7 games on the field during the regular season before they get to the playoffs. And now Williams looks to throw it coming out of the break, and that one a little low to Armani Diamond.
He's trying to squeeze it in some tight spots, and he better be careful.
You know, if you're Leopards, you really want to feel like you're getting to your peak at this point of the schedule because of having those early games. And boy, if you can make a run, you know, you might look back at that and say, boy, we're still healthier. You know, we got some, it could be a little bit of an advantage to make a deep run in the playoffs. Williams dumps it out of the backfield. Jarvis Williams makes a man miss, and then he gets up to the 28, so it'll bring up 3rd and manageable here. Dontrez Williams brought him down.
Dontrez had a good game in linebacker tonight. He's been busy, and he's been very accountable.
32. Here for the Leopards. Williams on the keeper. Sticks his head up there and got a big hit, and I don't think he got up to the line of scrimmage, up to the yard to gain. I don't think he got there. He says first down, but no. And the officials agree with him. Ooh. So he knew the whole time. He said, I took that big lick. I just earned that first down.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to mark him a little short.
That was Williams out of the Wildcat.
So Melvin Williams gives this one out. Jarvis Williams, a little jump there, and Christopher Bryan pulls him down. What we saw out of this Leopard offense in the first half.
They've been very methodical, but they're the one team that's actually put together a long drive.
You're right, 79-yard drive on that touchdown. Williams comes out here. Tyler Beverly, his second catch of the night. And again, keep him in 3rd and manageable here. This is going to be 3rd down and 2 again. And Melvin Williams will look things over on 3rd. And a long 2 for the Leopards. Gives it off. Jarvis Williams. He has another Blount first down and some more up to the 46.
Yeah, good blocking that time right there.
Gets 8 there, and new downs for the Leopards.
You just block a little bit for that guy, he's going to find the crease and he's going to do some damage. He's now got 69 yards on 15 carries.
So almost 3 minutes into the 3rd. Jarvis Williams lunges ahead. He'll get 3. There's Anthony Brown was in there with good penetration for McGill. And, you know, with McGill's offense too, not on the field a lot in that first half. Arsenault coming back after injury, played some last week. They hadn't really had a lot of time and opportunity to get a rhythm going.
Yeah, that's a good point. And Blount's not giving him any time tonight.
2nd and 6. Jarvis Williams stuffed for no gain on that one. Bryan again in there, and now 3rd and long coming up for the Leopards from the 49.
McGill's been pretty sound tonight defensively. They are, as their statistics say, a whole lot better on defense than they were week 1. That was kind of, as it turns out, that was not who they are.
Yeah, again, giving up now 22 points in the last 5.5 games. Williams with some time, steps up in the pocket, fires, and that one incomplete. So he threw that one over the head of freshman wide receiver he was looking for. Toolen couldn't pull it down and brings up the punt team.
Do your job. Do your job. Field position.
Now, Braden Turner will go back to return this one. For McGill, end over end kick. Turner goes up with a fair catch at the 17.
Well, they did what they wanted to do. They were able to flip the field a little bit and make McGill go more than 80 yards, and that's not going to be easy.
You look what McGill has done. We said they were open the first couple of weeks. Then we saw them against Saraland, and Ernest Hill said, all right, coaches, we had a lot of time with COVID. We thought we wanted to do, we had a little too much time. We'll go back to doing what we do here at McGill. Yep. And he said that was not a McGill effort that night. Didn't like that. Really challenged his team, he told us. And look how they have responded. Now, again, 3 shutouts in 5 weeks and only gave up 15 points and only given up 7 here in the half, and plus a drive. And now they get Spanish Fort at home next week, and then Dothan to round things out in a non-region matchup to close the season. Of course, McGill this year dropping down to 6A after the long stay in 7A since 7A became a thing here in Alabama. BLP Mobile Paint School Colors cam looks on at the stadium below us here. Good job by everybody here at Blount. The stadium well marked with rows and spacing, and everybody's got their masks on here tonight. 2nd and 7. Bounce into the outside. McReynolds still on his feet. Good second effort. And he's going to have the first down for the Yellow Jackets.
He's an energizer, and he just keeps on churning those legs. Doesn't look like he can really physically stand up to what Blount's got, but he does a good job.
He's aware of where the sticks were and able to move it ahead. And a whistle. Not sure what that whistle was for. Nothing major. Able to get the play clock reset, and here we go. Brody Boswell, your starter at center. Complete over on the far side. Able to get that one off to Eager, the sophomore. Bounces back after having that tough one slip through his hands there late in the first half. Picks up 7 on first down. Haven't seen the Leopards dial up much pressure here tonight, Dan.
No, but we haven't seen.
It's to McReynolds. Good block on the far side, and McReynolds has got a first down out to midfield. Good work there by Jordan Mosley.
I was going to say we haven't seen Arsenault throw it all that much, but they've decided that this is here's their ticket tonight. Is McReynolds tough to bring down for a little guy.
And first down straight up at midfield. Here for the Yellow Jackets as we're more than halfway through the third. Arsenault steps up, looking down the near sideline, and it's broken up. Mosley had a step, and Armani closed on that one. I think he got his fingertips on it.
Yeah, two of the studs right there. Armani, who goes both ways. Mosley, the one-way wide receiver, and both headed off to play college ball. And look at the play by Diamond right there.
That is the 9th pass breakup this year for Armani Diamond.
Good ball skills, confident player.
I don't think Mosley thought he was going to get a fingertip on it. He was, but you know, we were looking at Armani Diamond on the field before then. We said, boy, he's long. You know, he's long for a corner. 6'1", 170, and got that range that everybody loves, and that's why you like a long corner right there. Able to tip that one away, and 2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets as they now we're going to get. The official was trying to get a timeout, but Arsenault, that one tipped up in the air, and the offensive lineman trying to get his hands on it. Joseph Fayard was there. That might have been Lee Hunter. Didn't really have a good look at it, but that's a good guess when you see a ball get tipped to the line of scrimmage like that when they're going to the left side.
Yeah, it's better than even a bet right there.
3rd and 10. Let's watch Arsenault.
Actually, it was not.
That had some pressure. Coming there now. 3rd and 10 for Arsenault. Arsenault feels it, dumps it out of the backfield as he hung in there and got it to McReynolds. He's going to be short of the first down, but Arsenault showing some moxie there, hanging in there with lots of pressure coming, and was able to float it out, but it's going to bring up 4th and 5 from the 45, and see what Ernest Hill wants to do. He's going to try to flip the field again and pin Blount down deep. Armani Diamond back to receive. Play clock under 10, but McGill has enough time as they get set. Good snap, Kilpatrick. Armani Diamond will watch it hop out of bounds at the 10. Well, Blount will get it back. We're still scoreless here in the 3rd. 7-7 Blount and McGill-Toolen here on Friday Night Rivals. Lev Howley and the Leopards hosting us and McGill-Toolen tonight here on Friday Night Rivals. Jim Cox, Dan Brennan, Jared Kihas. Carl Kihas watching this in Kansas City, inviting us for Thanksgiving dinner in Kansas City, Dan Brennan. I don't know if Jared's invited, but he's invited us, which is wonderful. Jairus Williams carries this one ahead. Carl Kihas loves watching these games. His son is the one who makes this all happen on Friday Night Rivals, and we appreciate him tuning in. Pickup of 5 on first down for Jairus Williams and the Leopards. Alvin Williams gives it right back. Jairus.
First down.
Bought some time and up to the 21, and 3rd down coming up. Big collision here in the middle. Dalton Jones came in there and met Jairus Williams head on. It's going to get enough, just enough for the first down, so they move the sticks for the Leopards. Inside 4 minutes to go. Cam Grays with the reception, and Dontrez Williams again. That's a tough matchup. A lot of times for a linebacker to get on a big receiver like that, but Williams has done a good job on the big wide receiver from Blount.
McGill's done a real good job keeping everything in front of them and minimizing, any bigger plays that Blount's got designs on.
Continue to feed Jairus Williams, as Dan Brennan implored Coach Lev Howley to do there at the break.
He should have just told me to shut up, but I think my advice was on mark, because
it's probably already in the game plan too.
Yeah, I think so. We talked to Lev before the game, and we know what he's thinking.
3rd and 7. Keon Brown sets up to the far side, and oof. Movement before the snap. We'll make a 3rd and 12. Have not been a lot of penalties.
Illegal procedure against offense, 5 yards.
In this game, and that one pre-snap right now, 3rd and 12, and now you're got a quarterback who hasn't thrown it a ton coming into tonight's game, and not your usual starter, and now you got to be worried about risking a turnover down here on a 3rd and 12.
McGill is uptight.
Williams, pressure, dropped. Whew. Tried to step up in the pocket there, and the pressure was coming. And William Coggin, the junior linebacker.
It wasn't just coming.
It got home.
It got there. Wow, what a hit by Coggin.
Let's watch Melvin Williams here. Whew. He was able to pull that ball down.
And it was on him in a hurry.
Now, Blount kind of self-destructing here as they got another pre-snap penalty, going to back themselves up. And now they're going to punt out of their own end zone, and they're going to give McGill, you would guess, excellent field position. Braden Turner stands at the Leopard 35. High snap. Tom got a great punt off. Turner back to the 40, bobbled it momentarily, and now makes a move, and it will be great field position at the 32. So they started one drive at the 29 in the first quarter, and that's been their only touchdown tonight. And now they've got great field position here. All right, our trivia question: first running back in the history of the state of it. You don't get to answer because you had a viewer.
We did. We had a guy cheated.
First. Yeah, he's not really cheating. He was giving us the answer because he knew it. First running back rush for 3,000 yards in a single season in Alabama history. The start of the golden age of this Blount Leopard football team.
Yeah, it was.
One and only Sherman Williams, 31 touchdowns. And Blount won state that year. And McReynolds try to get the edge, and he will, and he's going to pick up 11. Boy, so many times you see a hold on a play like that takes a while to get going like that. Not the case there, and McReynolds had to go a long way east and west before cutting it upfield. And Darrell Williams, the sophomore, able to bring him down. But now McGill back in business here at the 23. Boy, think about that, Dan. 3,000 yards rushing in a single season.
Hard to imagine. Of course, they went a long way, probably 15 games.
Head McReynolds down to the 14. And that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We'll see if McGill wants to snap a play here. Blount with a late substitution. And looks like Arsenault is going to do that. He does. Gives it off. McReynolds down inside the 10 before he's met and wrapped up in that. We'll bring the third quarter to a close. Scoreless third quarter, but McGill knocking on the door. First and goal coming up to start the fourth on Friday Night Rivals. Three quarters in the books here on Friday Night Rivals at Blount. You can see this is the home of the Leopards, and right now it's McGill-Toolen with a first and goal from the 10.
Right now it's McReynolds taking over the game for McGill too.
Spencer Arsenault goes on a hard count.
Some 3 yards here.
Yeah, looks like first and goal is going to become first and goal from the 5 on the McConnell.
Offsides on the defense, 5 yards.
Collision center flag. I don't want to say that Ladarian Curtis was the guilty party, but by the push-ups,
he gave himself away.
Reynolds stood up in the middle, and second and goal. Coming up, Peyton Daly Locke coming over from the, starts on that offensive side, will come in to spell some on defense as well. Second and goal here for the Yellow Jackets. Keep your eye on number 4 there, Jordan Mosley. Comes in motion. They give it to him. Mosley gets to the corner. And he's got the touchdown.
See it a mile away. Jet sweep. Blount sideline was yelling for it. And he's only got to get the corner one guy. And he's in. And now we've got a break in the tie. And McGill-Toolen has got the lead. And
short
about
field.
that on a PAT. Short field. There you go.
Shine to try to make it 14-7 here. High snap, but it's good. So McGill, again, takes advantage of great field position set up by their defense. And Jordan Mosley has the touchdown. Second time tonight, McGill has a 7-point lead. It's Jared Mosley. Takes that one in for the touchdown. They go 33 yards. As Blount had trouble on that previous drive with penalties and got backed up, had to punt out of their own end zone. But you got to give a lot of credit to that McGill defense for putting them in that situation. Hey, want to thank Foosackly's. They feed our crew hand-breaded tenders, house-made sauces, Texas toast, French fries. Just saying, I'm not. Dan Brennan looks at me very guilty. Like, drive-through open at all locations. Of course, you can order online at foosackly's.net. Pick up curbside. Enjoy a snack, a box, a salad, or a tray. Food perfect for any occasion. Of course, keep the food in football. And I think they're a little busy on Saturdays and Sundays.
Can you imagine?
Time. Whew.
Yeah.
Friday nights as well.
Wrapped around the building there with the drive-through line.
Jarvis Williams plows ahead.
Much like McReynolds became the flavor of the moment for McGill, I think Jarvis Williams will become the same for Blount here. They've got to just give him a crease.
Picks up 8. Alvin Williams does hand it off to Jarvis Williams again, and he's got another first down. Bruce Davis on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets. And they'll start the clock again as soon as they get the chains set. Williams looks over on the sideline. Grays to the bottom of the screen. High snap. Williams wanted to go to the far side. Now he's going to pull it down himself. Still on his feet, then wings it on the far side. He's able to get that one off. Incomplete. Receiver a little slow to get up. I hope that might have been where the receiver fell on the ball after he made the catch and gets the wind knocked on the seat. Williams, good awareness there, looking downfield, and it's Armani Diamond. Still down right over there on the McGill side.
I'm like you. I'm hopeful he just got the wind knocked out of him, and I think that's exactly what happened, Jim. So, this Diamond, they all know each other very well.
Yes. Such a scary feeling when you just can't get your breath there. And so he'll have to come out for play here, but all right. Just had a flag we didn't see on the field either, Dan, because now it's going to be 1st and 15 here.
See that, yeah.
Takes out the catch, and Leopard's a little bit behind the sticks and going up high to grab that one and pull it down. Towden. Freshman who's seeing more playing time here tonight. And right back up line of scrimmage. Looks like they might go a little up-tempo here for the Leopards. Williams, little shoulder fake. Want to take a shot downfield, and now he does. So they'll get a complete Towden, and he's going to have the first down to the 45-yard line. Boy, I like the moxie in the pocket by Williams. Doesn't get rattled. Got away from Coggin, who had put the big hit on him last drive. For Towden to the 45 and the first down for Blount as they empty the backfield. And now Jarvis Williams will shift back in, the Troy commit. They give it to him, and he's got a hole in a bit of a crease that he's been looking for, and Dan Brennan's been saying they need to set up in a first down with a gain of 11. First time he's really had a lot of room there, Dan, at the line.
You see the burst right there, and that's what he's capable of doing right there.
Turner able to wrap him up and pull him down. But
he goes over 100 yards on the night with that run. He's at 23 rushes for 106.
Not 106.5, just 106. First and 10. Zips it over the middle. Complete. Graze to the 40. It's Melvin Williams. He's got a bit of a longer windup than some quarterbacks, but boy, he slings it.
He makes up for it on the way back, right? And I don't know if McGill's playing with 13 people. They brought 2, like the house was on fire, and still were able to cover downfield.
Desmond Simpson lost his helmet on that play, and the big.
He's going to be out for a play.
Yep. Big hole plugger in the middle for McGill. Heads off.
He's done a good job tonight.
Pick up a 5 on first down. The 2nd and 5 for the Leopards. Williams again, quick out. Goes again to Towden. You know, at some point is the corner going to sit on that ball just a little bit, Dan, and maybe make a break on that on the outside?
They tried it a couple of plays back when he came back to him, and it was he didn't fool the corner, so he circled back and caught what turned out to be a first down.
3rd and 1. Play clock inside 5, but they get it off in 3rd and 1. They want to take a shot, looking for Diamond. All kinds of hand fighting down there, and there is a flag. And now they're going to say touchdown. There was all kinds of contact. And again, instead, it's the 41-yard touchdown toss.
Well, you love it because on 3rd down,
you're gonna go for it on 4th down.
Exactly. You got your power back to get that 1 yard. So now,
watch the contact here. What a shot! Did he get that foot in, Dan Brennan? I mean, official says yes.
Yeah, there's the pylon is taking a tumble, so I suppose so. Great effort.
A throw by Melvin Williams. And now the big point after. Charles Towden. Try the PAT. And he's got it. Ooh, we got a good one here tonight at Blount. 14-14, 7:42 to go. Williams to Armani Diamond. Suited him just well with the catch. So that was a big play there, Dan Brennan. The touchdown toss. 3rd and 1.
Yeah, we're still scratching our heads. Was he in? But the call is yes, and now it looks like some sort of penalty against McGill has moved the football up to the 45.
I think they took the penalty on that we saw on
I got you. Okay.
On the long touchdown pass. They took it on the kickoff. And Eager, he dropped at the 16.
Well, there are some sudden collisions out here tonight. Seen a lot of them. 33 on that play.
So here come the Yellow Jackets from the 15. Spencer Arsenault, senior quarterback. Raylan McReynolds. How do you not like just watching this young man play football?
Yeah, how does he move the pile? He's got some legs that drive and don't quit.
It is
backwards.
And sometimes you, Lou Hunter had enough of that. Sometimes those smaller backs can get a little bit lost behind the linemen where it's hard to see.
Yeah.
The defensive players have a hard time seeing it. Now Blount has to take a timeout here, I think, because they would have had too many men on the field. This will give us a chance to tell you about more of our great partners, including Greer's. They've been with us a long time.
Since 1916?
Well, not met with us since 1916, okay, but they've been with us a long time.
All right.
It was 24 they started the broadcast with us. And also Barrow Fine Furniture. Thank you for being a part of Friday Night Rivals. Here, there's Lev Holly. 6th year, and he's done a great job up here at Blount with his program and with, as we said, so much more than just football for these kids in this community here. And
Liv, he's ready to fill any need.
Reynolds trying to get to the outside, and boy, Keldrick Smith, he also likes to tackle. You can just tell he likes to tackle.
Yeah, that's a dangerous dude right there. And here's the key: if you want to stop his leg drive, well, what you do is you get him off the ground.
His legs can't keep going.
That's the end of that.
It was enough for a first down.
He took that play completely opposite of where it was drawn up, and he was right.
So we approach the halfway point of the third. Reynolds cuts it back. He's up to the 38-yard line. Here's some of the Blount coaches. Some instruction to their defense, and Blount taking another timeout. I think Lev Holly maybe thought McGill had spotted something that they weren't getting conveyed to his defense there, and wanted to make sure that they were aware of what they were trying to pass along. But that'll be one timeout left.
Yeah, I think they're a little concerned with McGill showing run, and then the tight end releasing down the field and getting a free play.
Some more great friends of ours on Friday Night Rivals, including Herc Reynolds. They bring you our player of the game. You're thinking who you're going to vote for. We have 3 candidates at the end of tonight's game. And also Fusakli is just talking about those chicken fingers and so much more. And BLP Mobile Paints. Again, thank you to All of our great partners here on Friday Night Rivals. Stop me if you've heard this before. McReynolds again for the first down for the Yellow Jackets.
He's closing in on 100. 20 rushes, 93 yards. Jarvis Williams with 23 for 106. So they're kind of mirroring the other one and their production.
Arsenault looks on it first down, trying to get this one out of the backfield. He does. Good assignment football there by the Leopards as they get it to Millsap, the big tight end. And that tight end release that you heard them talking about, that Dan Brennan mentioned as well, our BLP Mobile Paint School Cam there. And
tight end is showing, he's blocking, and then releases out. Really, it's a deception play. Blount was awake and ready for it.
More good penetration. Lee Hunter it was. And Hunter, the four-year starter, again, four-star recruit going to Auburn. And he comes in. Reynolds had nowhere to go on that. Kyrie Lewis-Jones also in there. Kyrie Lewis-Jones, 6'3", 225. Looks like not all that big standing next to Lee Hunter at 6'4", 315. 3rd and 8, and now it'll be McGill who takes a timeout with 4.5 left in this one. Even at 4, even at 14. This one would come, we mentioned it in the pregame show, we said this is going to come right down. We kind of thought this was going to come right down to the wire, and all indications are it will, as McGill with 4.5 minutes left, 3rd and 7 at their own 46. These are those 4-minute offenses. You alluded to one earlier. It's just, if you're a coach you love, you can just finish out a game without letting the opponent get the ball back.
Yeah, they've got a little work to do here because in a position, I don't think you could take a risk on a 4th down here. You'd have to give the ball back to Blount.
Yep. McGill here coming out of the timeout. St. Paul stays perfect. They won tonight 35 over Alberta. It's a 2nd win in 5 days for St. Paul's. Fairhope leads Baker 24-13. That big 7A Region 1 matchup. 3rd and 7. Will Taylor to the bottom of the screen. Arsenault likes to look his way. They give it off to Mosley. Mosley to the outside, got tripped up, and he's going to be well short of the first down. Patrick Petaway Jr. comes in to make that tackle, and
it's a big play here, Jim, because this is, special talent. He fights off a block and he makes the stop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Mosley, you don't see Mosley pulled down and one-on-one open field tackle like that all that often. And here, 4th and 6, and looked like they were just maybe going to try a hard count. The Leopards not even on the line of scrimmage. Now they do direct snap it. They're going to have the first down, and Moore breaking free. Still on his feet inside the 10 as they went wildcat to Mosley. But that's not Jordan Mosley, it's Jaden Mosley, the safety.
Like he was shot out of a cannon.
And Blount, they weren't even up on the line of scrimmage. McGill didn't show punt at all. And Jaden Mosley, who was our guest in the pregame show, stepped out of bounds back at around the 13. We joked on the pregame show. They said, okay, he's a big, rangy safety, but look, he could play anywhere on the football field. And we just saw him do just that.
No relation to Jordan.
McReynolds trying to get to the edge, and Brought down, the ball came loose, and the Leopards say they have it. Was he down? And no. Leopards recover. Oh, big turnover needed, and the Leopards get it. Even though, look, so McGill comes out of the pile with the football, but the officials saying it's Blount's football. Now they're gonna get back together, but the officials were emphatic that that was Blount's football. Let's watch here. McReynolds. Oh, ball's clearly out. And that's still
right
loose. Yeah, at the end of the play. Yeah, that's a good job by the officials. Clear recovery there by Blount. Now you got a 3-minute offense the other way, Dan Brennan.
Yeah, good luck.
With a lot of work to do at your own. You just need to go about 95.
That's the main thing. You don't want to turn it back over. You don't want to do something silly where they get the football and are able to saw it away with a field goal.
Yeah, and you only have one timeout remaining.
Yeah. Because they're trying to get lined up on defense.
What a couple of big plays. The Jaden Mosley 4th down conversion, and then the fumble. McGill runs someone on late here. Jarvis Williams maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Giving forward progress out a couple, make it 2nd and 8.
Hey, D, push up on my heart. Let's go.
Nice snap. Williams, wide open to the near side. He's able to get him complete, racing up across midfield. Down inside the 20. Touchdown, Tyler Beverly, 94 yards.
They couldn't get anybody open all night.
And he could not have been more wide open.
He could not have been more wide open at the exact wrong time for McGill. And Beverly just, he was shocked himself. And then he just said, I've got a job to do. I better turn and run, and he does. A little was fake and go. I mean, you do that in the schoolyard. You're not that far open.
Beverly got behind Turner. And now correct some of the. This is number 5, Trayvon Lewis. We had a bit of a roster issue here, but Lewis, who has been the kicker tonight, and this one is blocked. Oof.
What might that mean?
So now the lead is just 6, but 2:40 to go. How about Melvin Williams? Just a little shoulder fake and then a streaking Tyler Beverly.
I tell you, it's inconceivable that he was that wide open. I mean, everybody was up, I guess.
Tip your hat to the play call as well. And how about trusting your quarterback to make that throw thin back deep? Just that little fake. And look, I mean, Beverly
looked like he came off the bench. I mean, how was he? How in the world?
No safety help to come.
No, that's surprising me too.
And so Tyler, if you had Tyler Beverly potentially on your player of the game before that, tip your hat to you. But now Lewis to kick and goes to the far side, and McGill has some trouble with that ball. Still loose and eager. I think his knee was down. And now McGill with 2 timeouts and 2:34 to go. And again, that big blocked point after. Just feel it looming right now.
It's everything you want.
But now think of it. So McGill has not. Their touchdown drives have been 29 and 33 yards here in this game. And now they need to go 78.
Will Taylor's going to play a role in this drive, Jim. He's the little guy in the slot.
Arsenault wants to set up the screen, and it's dropped. So they're trying to get it to McReynolds, and big Lee Hunter was there. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Lots of time. See the 2 timeouts for McGill. It's Blount's first lead in the contest.
Took most of the game, right?
Arsenault looks back over at the McGill sideline. Arsenault steps up in the pocket, feeling some pressure, now wants to scramble out. And good awareness there as he finds the sticks up the far side. Good coverage by Leopards downfield. Some bring a little more pressure there instead of just bringing 3. Looked like they brought 4 on that one, Dan. And Arsenault stepped out 2 yards short, so 3rd and 2. McReynolds, he has the first down and some daylight. And a jersey helped bring him down, but McReynolds up to the 46. And the first down here for the Yellow Jackets.
A little counter, and McReynolds just does the rest. There's that man again, 12 with the stop.
Yeah, Keldrick Smith. McReynolds ran into his own lineman there on the left side and got pushed back, but moves ahead. We're inside 2 minutes. Bring up 2nd. About 9 here for the Yellow Jackets. Arsenault looking left the whole time. Sideline gets that one complete. Jordan Mosley out of bounds.
Good timing pattern to come back by Mosley. Arsenault on rhythm, on time, and McGill is putting a scare into Blount now.
Put it at the 39. This one flipped up. Quick catch, but not much over there on the far side. Let's watch. Will Taylor, and gets maybe 2 there on first down. They did stop the clock. Arsenault looking left again, feeling pressure, now rolls out, throws back across his body, and did Millsap pull it in?
Arsenault showing he's rather resourceful here in the final minutes of the game.
He bought some time, and Millsap kept that play going. Oof. That one. Good credit for that one. It's on the first down. Arsenault again, far side. Mosley with a stiff arm. Right up by the sticks, and 70 seconds left in this.
McGill's got the time.
Making it all happen through the air. And you get a whistle and see if Blount. I might just be a little bit, give their defense a little time too, a little time to catch their breath. And
yeah, nothing big so far, but McGill's dinked and dunked their way down the field. Now with a little more than a minute to go, they're within striking distance again. You got to give McReynolds a shot here, either on a screen or hand it to him and see if something good happens.
Yeah, he's been all season, not just tonight, all season. He's been the guy.
Yeah, he's got to. I would think he's got to touch it again.
2nd and 3 from the 20. Arsenault, high hit, no face mask, rolling out to the right side, and Arsenault stays on his feet all the way out around the 10 with exactly a minute to go.
You know, there's no way this kid is slow because he's able to get to the sideline, save the play. He doesn't look like he's going that fast, but
he covers a lot with those long strides.
He's
at 6'2".
He's in the lead.
And 1st and goal at the 10.
But what a response after that electric touchdown by Blount.
McReynolds in the backfield. Millsap, big target at the slot. Arsenault, pressure from Lewis, and Lewis will drop him all the way back around the 19. Kyrie Lewis-Jones came on the backside pressure.
Boy, he just kept coming, and Arsenault never did account for him.
And actually marking at the, was at the 15, my mistake, and 2nd and goal from the 15.
Each team with 1 timeout left. Is that correct?
Yes. Right. And 50 seconds. Again, McGill led 7-0. Blount tied it at 7. Then it was 14-7 McGill. Blount tied it, and then Blount took the lead with 2:39, I believe it was, with a touchdown, and then they had the extra point blocked, and that's where we're at. And now McGill with 2nd and goal from the 15, and now you're out of timeouts. Still a lot of time, but now a sack is what you really want to avoid here if you're the Yellow Jackets. But you only got 2 downs to get it in the end zone here. Arsenault quickly to the near side. Will Taylor. Dan said he's going to be a factor on this drive, and he dives. And he's down at the 1.
Well, that's a factor right there.
Wow. Good hustle coming over to help knock him out. And now 3rd and goal from the 1.
What a play to call, you know, to dial up there. The quick out to Will Taylor. Just had a feeling, Jim. I had a feeling they've got the big weapons on the outside, but they're going to draw the crowd, and Taylor might find himself alone, more intermediate, and that's what happened on that play.
And so 3rd and goal coming up here. Blount took that timeout. Now if you're got to think over on the McGill side too, they're sending 2 plays in here. If you don't get it.
So you're out of timeouts if you're McGill.
So that's why I'm saying McGill say, hey, if we don't get it here, here's what we're going to run on 4th down as well.
Yeah.
Because only 35 seconds left.
Yeah. A good effort. Really good effort there by Will Taylor. And good blocking, too, on the outside. And he nearly got in.
See McReynolds in the backfield.
I think they shortchanged him a little bit on the spot, actually.
Arsenault winds up looking like it might be a sneak attempt. He tries to push forward. And they say no, and the clock is still running. So here, why Ernest Hill's out on the field. The clock is... So McGill must have had a timeout. Yeah, they must have had a timeout left. Okay. Yeah, McGill had one left. So... Fourth and goal from the 1 after this timeout.
You tell the way that Arsenault had that one leg like he was in a sprinter's position. He was going to try to run it himself. And Blount wasn't having any of it. Let's see exactly where they've got it spotted, Jim. How far off of the goal line? Here we go. 1 yard line.
Full yard out.
Yep.
All right, so we saw one of the linemen talking there to Braylon McReynolds. Do you give it to your back who has made your offense go all season? 5'8", 170 junior, over 100 tonight.
How about a jet sweep to number 4, Jordan Mosley?
Arsenault pitches it out. It's loose and touchdown McGill. It's a little bit of a wide pitch. McReynolds grabs it and steps inside the pylon for the Yellow Jacket touchdown to tie it, and now a chance to potentially win it with the PAT. That one's just a little in front of McReynolds.
He led him a little bit, didn't he? He said, I want you to go this way toward the end zone. And
okay, now Michael Shine gives McGill the lead at 21-20 with 21.8 seconds left, and Blount out of timeouts. And McGill with the lead. Again, it's 21-20 McGill. 13 plays, 77 yards, 2:19 off the clock, and it leaves 21 seconds for Blount to do something here. And oh, that blocked extra point.
Yep, and what an exciting last couple of minutes. I mean, the quick strike by Blount from way back by their own end zone, and then McGill returned serve amazingly.
Their longest drive of the night.
Yep, they needed it, they got it.
And give some credit to Spencer Arsenault.
Bought a lot of time, pretty crafty back there, pretty showed moxie and played big when he had to.
Michael Shine. Armani Diamond is on the far side. Cameron Grays to the near side back deep. See if he squibs it or puts it up in the air. Sends it to Grays at the 12. Cameron Grays up the middle to about the 25. And with 15 seconds left, it's kind of where Blount found themselves last week against Spanish Fort, with just a few seconds left and no timeouts. Holly's got to be a little disappointed at the scoreboard right now, but 15 seconds remain. Melvin Williams, 5 wide receivers. Williams steps up with pressure coming to the outside, fires it in. That might be an intentional grounding, and it's going to be loss of downs. Not really a huge factor with 8 seconds left. Melvin Williams had nobody to get it to, and this may be the last play here. With
he's having some issues with Cam Graves, it looks like, but he needs to put that to rest and figure out what to do here.
McGill with just 3 up at the line of scrimmage, and they're going to bring 4, and they come to the near side, and Diamond trying to get outside, and he does, so he gets out of bounds with 3.5 seconds left to what you got dialed up here in your situational football that you practice with just 20, you're 25 seconds left down by a score. You're on your own 25-yard line, and 3.5 seconds left. You need a little schoolyard fun type of play to make some magic happen here if you're the Leopards. Williams rolls out, fires it back off. Now Armani Diamond. He's looking. There's a little schoolyard play. Diamond, he wants to throw it downfield. Instead, he stays on his feet. Pitches it back over his head. Still loose and still a live ball. Leopards still have it, and now finally it's Jordan Mosley making the tackle and ending the game, and McGill-Toolen with a 21-20 win over the Blount Leopards. What a game.
Yeah, what a game, what a finish. It was almost 2 different games, yards and first downs hard to come by most of the night, and then some lightning strikes at the end, one by each team. One was actually a lightning strike, one was one big play, and then that by Blount. McGill's able to methodically get down the field with enough time on the clock to get it in before the clock strikes 0. So big win for McGill. You saw the playoff ramifications of this one. And now they've got Spanish Fort on deck.
3 phases in the game of football: offense, defense, and special teams. And McGill perfect on their 3 extra points, and they also get the blocked PAT. And Ernest Hill down on the field right now. And Coach, we thought this would be a close game. You thought it. Coach Howley thought it. What a win by your team. First of all, talk about your senior quarterback there on that last drive. Big leadership by him on that final drive.
Well, he's been out for about 5 weeks. He came back last week, and if we got the game is on the line, we want a senior in there that's, that got experience and been there before. And Spence Arsenault did a great job for us tonight. He did some good stuff, but, you can tell he's been out for 5 weeks. And he looks still rusty, but, he maintained right there towards the end of the ball game, and we got it. So that's all that matters.
Special teams, a big one in this. You're perfect 3 for 3 to get the block on the point after there. And, you've seen McGill-Toolen win a lot of football games by playing great special teams.
Well, I told him before the ball game, and I think I told him before the game that, every phase, you got to win on offense, defense, and special teams. And, unfortunately, 2 teams, somebody had to lose, and Blount Leopards coach and his crew, they did a good job tonight. But, somebody had to lose. I'm glad we came on top.
How about the job McReynolds did, Coach? He was great for you all night long, especially he got better as the game went on.
Well, they had his number early, and, Blount has a great defense. And Bray been good for us all year, and they knew they had to stop the run, and they did a good job early, but he kept running the ball. Unfortunately, he fumbled a little bit. He had his head down, but we told him that play is over with. He got to come back and play another play, and he did. Came back that last drive, ran the football, and I think our O-line did a great job tonight, giving the quarterback time and, opening up some run lanes.
Typical night 6A Region 1. You got to grind out the win. You get it here tonight, Coach. Congratulations. Big win with playoff ramifications, and good luck next week hosting Spanish Fort.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. There's Coach Ernest Hill. Boy, he's excited. You can tell he has so much respect for Lev Holly. He is a little disappointed. Tough loss for the Blount kids.
Yeah, it's a tough loss for them. Let's take a look at our players of the game. And Spencer Arsenault definitely, he put himself in that grouping, what he did that last drive. So there's McReynolds, Arsenault, or Jarris Williams.
Yeah, great choices there. What a win here tonight for McGill-Toolen, 21-20. They knock off the home team, the Blount Leopards, and they continue to roll on and get the big victory here tonight at Blount. So the Leopards fall a point short, but McGill-Toolen, they have now won 6 in a row with a victory here tonight. Mosley with a touchdown. The Leopards took the lead but couldn't hold it late in this one. Final score 21-20. McGill wins it. For Dan Brennan, Jared Kihas in the truck, Matt Melton, our statistician, I'm Jim Cox saying good night from Harris Terry Stadium, where McGill-Toolen pulls off the late second heroics to get this victory, 21-20.